Alright, we're gonna run this. It's Hayward, so I'm gonna do Syndicate. I'll generally show you how this build works when it comes to dealing with a difficult or dangerous map. Okay. First pack's important, you don't want to die. Okay. Oh, saved by a Savage Flask. Okay.
Death holds no terror.
I will enjoy watching.
The syndicate is full of
Wait, hold up. Do I not have? Oh, okay.
I like
Yep.
you, exile.
Always have melee splash on during maps. Just saying. Helps a lot. Okay. So what you want to do is hit, run, hit, run. Okay.
You hear a lot of.
You notice I don't know how to do my Syndicate board, which is fine. I actually haven't like tried to learn it. I'm terrible, but that's okay. Notice most of the time you don't stand still. You're not standing still and you're not hitting. You're actually spending a lot of time just Whirling Blade through pack, maybe hit once, and then you dash through. Dash through, dash through, dash through, dash through. And the reason why you do this is, look, you're not tanking. Your job is to just apply a Dominating Blow debuff on your enemies and let your minions finish up for you. Now, the start of the map is dangerous because it requires you to commit to attacking, but you shouldn't be doing that when you already have your minions up. Just saying.
A big tough.
I know. Take your pride.
The boss of this map has quite a few one-shot potentials. I think that's a little dangerous. So, yep, I gotta be a lot more cautious. As you notice, I am not standing still, I'm not attacking, I'm mostly Whirling Blade through stuff, and I am letting them clean up. Swapping to my damage. Okay. Okay. And that's it. So that's generally how you deal with maps. I think most of the time if you're having problems with maps, you're dying in maps, the reason is because you're playing this build wrong. Basically put, you are actually way tankier than something like a bow character or one character, because you're most of the time you're not actually standing still, right? In fact, if you're both probably standing still less than a bow or one character, because you don't have to stand still to kind of like do damage. Your damage comes from your minions, right? So the only thing you kind of need to do is you Whirling Blade through packs, and then you tap once on Dominating Blow, and your melee splash will apply an AoE Dominating Blow kind of debuff to the packs, and then your minions will clear them, sustaining the Dominating Blow minions. And you repeat this process ad infinitum till you get to the boss. Hopefully your Dominating Blow minions don't the duration doesn't drop off when the boss spawns. But yeah, generally that's how you should play to keep your game as safe as possible. What's generally dangerous for this build is when your minions drop off. So examples of that would be harvest, right? If you are not quick enough to decide what you want to pick, what plots you want to pick, your minions will drop off. If you go and take a coffee break, your minions will drop off. If you take too long, yeah. So generally, this is how this build plays. You want to keep your minions, minion uptime up between packs. What's dangerous is mostly the start of the map or when your minions drop off, and you need to make sure that these things don't happen. You also don't want to stand still. You want to keep moving between from pack to pack. You want to dash through packs, whirling blades, hit them with the debuff, keep moving, right? And your minions will clear for you quickly. You don't have to do anything. So I hope this helps. If you're still struggling to build, do let me know. I can try to fix it for you. But it's mostly nothing to do with the stats of the build. It's actually how you're playing it, right? And the way you're playing it's probably not so ideal for the ideal with not so ideal compared to the ideal way of playing it, which is to just keep dash through packs. This, along with maybe about a 5.5 to 6k life pool, is probably needed. You do need this because this ensures you from 2 shots. It doesn't ensure you from 1 shot. Your max life pool does that, but this ensures you from being 2 shot, right? Getting hit once to a point where you're low enough to get killed by the next hit. So this helps. And this overflowing chalice is mostly to sustain this, right? When this drops off and it's at 0, you tap this to get this back to full. And generally, very rarely you have to do this, but there's some maps where either you're taking too many risks or that map mods are a bit dangerous. Then you might have to this will probably be empty like most of the time. Granite Flask and Jade Flask are great if you have a Skin of the Loyal, because you're doubling the effect of the flat bonuses of your armor and evasion. But if you don't have Skin of the Loyal, you can probably use something else. A Flask with Max Ward, for example, that gives you endurance charges. That would be great. But other than that, hope you understand the build better and then you're able to map with it. And peace.